Hey everyone, so for today's video I'm going to be showing you this super easy spring inspired look and I hope you guys enjoy the video. The first thing I'm going to use is Maybelline's Baby Skin Primer and I'm just going to put little dots of that all over my face, mainly on around my nose and down on my T-zone. I'm just going to blend that in really well until it's nice and smooth. Then for my foundation, I'm going to be using L'Oreal's True Match Lumi Foundation. And I'm first going to dot that all over my face and make sure I have, all those pesky pimples covered. Now I'm going to use my Beauty Blender sponge. And I have that a little damp. And I'm just going to go ahead and start blending that all over my face. And I like to pat and roll the Beauty Blender to get a perfect surface. Then with my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Concealer, I'm going to go ahead and cover my under eye circles. And going to do all that. And then I'm going to use that same concealer to cover my blemishes and the darkness around my mouth and nose. Then I'm going to grab my Beauty Blender again. And I'm going to go ahead and blend out all of that concealer until it's nice and smooth and make sure there's no lines and it looks perfect. Next, I'm going to take Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer, and this is in the brightening color, and I'm going to go ahead and put that under my eyes in a triangle shape. I'm going to put that on my chin, down the center of my nose, and in the center of my forehead. Then I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender one more time, and I'm going to blend out my highlight, and I'm going to try to use the sides of the Beauty Blender that I have not used, so I get a nice seamless transition from my concealer to my foundation. For my eyeshadows, I'm going to be using Cork and Mystery from MAC. And I'm going to use my little Anastasia angled brush. And I'm going to start filling those babies in. And this is literally my favorite part of my whole makeup. So I want to make them look perfect. So before I forget, I'm going to use Revlon's Photo Ready pressed powder and my powder brush. And I'm just going to powder my face and set my concealer and my foundation. Next, I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance as my eyelid base. And I'm just going to put that all over my eye up to my brow and blending that nice and evenly. The first eyeshadow I'm going to be using is called Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek. And I'm going to start on a flat shader brush and I'm going to start putting that all over my eyelid up to my crease and make sure to blend that nicely. And you can see I have a little bit of creasing there, and that is from the concealer. So I want to make sure that's all blended out and we don't have that line. Then I'm going to go in with this other Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and this is called Shimma Shimma. And that's going to go right on top of that first color we put, right in the center of the lid. Then I'm going to take Vanilla Bean again, and I'm going to use that as my underbrow highlight. The next eyeshadow I'm going to be using is this one called Taupe Notch, and this is going to be my crease color, and I'm taking a small tapered brush, and I'm just going to work that right into the outer corner of my crease, keeping it fairly close to that outer edge. Then I'm going to go in with my large blending brush and just blend that out and make it nice and smooth. And I am just going to do the very same thing on the other eye. So I'm just going in and adding a little bit more of that darker color and blending it a little bit more just to have that nice and intense on the outer edge. I'm going to take Shimma Shimma again and I'm going to reapply a little bit of that right onto the center of my lid, and that's just because of all the blending, it kind of went away, so we want to reapply that and make that nice and shimmery. And then I'm just going to use my blending brush to blend around those edges right in my crease. I'm going to take a small angled brush and taupe notch, and I'm going to start working that right into the outer corner of my lower lash line, connecting that to the top there, and blending that slightly in to the center of the eye. So I'm just going to place that on there and make sure to blend it in so it's nice and smooth. I'm going to go back in with Shimma Shimma and put that into my inner corner as my inner corner highlight, as you can see. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Eye Studio Gel Liner. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a small wing. And I fast forward this part because I take a really long time because I want my eyeliner to be perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I love how perfect that eyeliner looked right there. And here is the other eye all done. So I'm going to go back to my face and I'm going to use the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights Face Illuminator and Bare Lights. And that's what it looks like on my hand. And I'm going to use a stippling brush to just apply that to the top of my cheekbones and around my eyebrow up on the top. And this is going to be my highlighter. This is such a pretty product. I really love how it makes your skin look like it's glowing from the inside. With my finger, I'm just going to apply that to my cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using NYX's Mosaic Blush in Peachy and a powder brush. And I'm just going to apply that to the hollows of my cheeks as always. And then with my powder brush, I'm just going to go right over that just to blend it in and make it a little bit more natural looking. Then I'm going to curl my lashes, and for my mascara, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Lash Stiletto, and I'm going to apply 2, 3 to 4 coats of that until they're nice and dark and voluminous. So next, I'm going to take Rimmel's eyeliner in Nude, and I'm going to use that to line my waterline. For my blush, I'm using Milani's Luminoso, and I'm just going to apply that with an angled brush to the backs of my cheeks. I'm going to prime my lips with Satin Lips from Mary Kay. And then for the star of the show, I'm going to be using L'Oreal's Color Riche Extraordinaire Lip Color, and this one is in the color Orange Tempo. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my lips, and I take a little bit of time because I want it to look perfect, especially with a bright color like this one. And that is it for this tutorial. So here is the final look for this super easy spring inspired look with an orange lip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out my blog for a full list of all the products I used, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!